how to shoot your shot the feminine way, baby. And yeah, I know what you're thinking. Well, feminine women are never supposed to shoot their shot. Women are supposed to be pursued, and they are the attractors and the receivers. Yes, that is 100% true. And when I say shoot your shot, I don't mean classically shoot your shot, like going up to a guy and being like, hey baby, what's up? You look good, let me get your number. I don't mean that. But I mean, there's certain things that we have to do to align ourselves and to put ourselves in line with the guy we want to attract. And there's a way where you can be able to attract top tier men by doing this. Because let's face it, babes, yes, we all want to be walking down the street and we want to see that really nice looking guy or that tech genius or whoever on the street, and he's gonna have the courage and confidence to walk up to us and just, it doesn't matter if we're smiling or not, he's just gonna come do it. That's not the case for every single woman in the world. So if you want to increase your chances of being approached, which is the key to feminine shoot your shot, basically how to select a person without knowing that you're selecting a person and thinking that it's their idea. This is how to shoot your shot the feminine way 101 and how to attract top tier men. We're gonna break it down in 3 steps. Only 3 steps, okay? So we're gonna make it simple. And like I said, listen, the feminist movement, people in general, has done a number on men, okay? Men are freaking scared to come up to women now because they're afraid that women are gonna yell at them and they're afraid they're gonna get rejected all bad, and it's just bad. Like, guys are freaking scared right now. They do not want to be arrested or on some girl's TikTok. So a lot more men are being more reserved and being more like cautious about coming up to women, right? They're afraid. Like, a lot of them are like, I'm even afraid to pay the bill on a date because I've tried to pay the bill on a date and the girl was offended by that. Like, this is what's happening in 2023 and now 2024 and beyond. But listen, we're gonna change that. This is how to shoot your shot the feminine way. Let's get into it in 3 steps. Simple. Boom. 1, you gotta open up your body. Body talks, okay? The words that come out your mouth don't matter if your body isn't in alignment with that result. What do I mean by that? If you have a really closed body and a closed energy, no one's gonna wanna come up to you. And even if you are going to slightly just come up to somebody and stuff like that, or just to, you know, start a conversation, you need to understand your body needs to be open. How do you do that? Inner work, somatic therapy, hypnotherapy, primal therapy, all the things inside of you that is like, I'm not good enough, I'm not okay, men are not safe, the world isn't safe, I'm scared, life is hard. All that is gonna make your body language be all closed and like not sexy. It's not sexy, and you're gonna unconsciously be throwing that vibe out there. And no, this has nothing to do with like the actual clothes on my body. It has everything to do with my energy. So if you got a lot of limiting beliefs about men, society, life in general, you gotta release that. You gotta release that. You gotta shake that off. Do the inner work. There's several courses and classes and videos and coaching packages that I have. I have an event coming up in January 27th in Miami. We're gonna be doing that work, but you gotta shake it off. You gotta get loose, girlfriend. Sometimes in the comfort of your own home, dance. Shake that booty. Get into the hips. It's all in the hips. This is our sacral chakra. But your body language is going to tell the story, okay? Step number 2, your ideal Manatar. Yes, Manatar. If you've ever been in the entrepreneurial streets, you've heard the idea of having an ideal avatar. I want you to have an ideal Manatar, and your ideal Manatar is the exact man that you want to attract. The kind of men that you would like to attract in your life. Whether you like wealthy men or financially secure men, whether you like artistic or creative or spiritual men, whether you like entrepreneurial men, I want you to write this down on a piece of paper. Write down what kind of guys you like. And if you don't know, listen, baby, you gotta explore. But before you do that, have an understanding, like what are the characteristics and the values of this guy? Almost like you were developing a character. What are the values? What does he believe in? What does he like? What is he interested in? How does he treat you? How does he seek to treat other women? What does he want to treat his lady like? Write down his core characteristics and values on a piece of paper, and maybe a little bit of, you know, height requirements and stuff. But honestly, babes, only a small percent of the population is gonna get Mr. 6'4", Mr. Six Figures. Just keep that in mind. So I would open and widen the gap, open that age range, open that wealth range a little bit, and open that height range a little bit. Once you have your ideal Manatar, you need to go where your ideal Manatar is at. Yes, we can find him online, and we can learn how to find him online and to scope him out. I actually have a free course on how to basically scope out your ideal Manatar online, how to set up your online profile to attract your ideal Manatar, okay? Literally, so you can attract the best guys in 2024 and beyond, okay? So go check that out. But in general, where does he hang out? This guy that you see in your head, your ideal guy, your ideal kind of men, where do they hang out? I'll tell you, for me, business conferences, baby. Oh my God, I love me a good business conference. And every time I go to a business conference, I go VIP, because VIP is going to give you more proximity, and proximity is going to give you access to higher value people. Higher value people, you're going to be friends with higher value people. You're going to be dating higher value people, and higher value people also, for me as an entrepreneur, they're going to give me advice and connections and motivation. I have a free ebook on 100 places to date wealthy men. Okay, so literally check that out to get your inspiration going. But this is the place where most people just stop. They don't actually do the work to put themselves in a different environment where their ideal Manatar would be. So literally go there, find the event, go online, look up different places, travel to different places, go to different areas in your city where he will be. Third step, respect the technique. This is where your technical skills are gonna come into play. This is where you wanna be practicing this in the mirror, looking at yourself at home. You might wanna practice with people that you know. Like, you gotta be able to master this part. So I remember I was looking at a video online of this one coach. I do not remember this guy's name, but he's like super popular, white man. You probably know who he is. You probably seen him on YouTube. His videos go like dumb viral. I want my videos to go dumb viral like that. Can y'all like this video, please? I remember he said something like, a woman shoots her shot like this. Imagine you walking in a crowded place and there's a guy, and there's like enough people, but not so much where like you can still do this, right? And you're walking in this room with people in it, but there's this guy that you like. You walk right behind this man and you drop something. It could be a handkerchief, it could be a purse. And then guess what? You drop it right in front of him so that he's like, oh, hey ma'am, you missed this. And he comes and brings it to you. So notice how you didn't shoot your shot, but you shot your shot, okay? But you did it in a subtle, feminine way. This is the kind of techniques that we wanna do. But first things first, smile. I know people hate it when guys say it. Baby girl, you need to put a smile on your face. But they saying something. They saying something. When you have a smile on your face, you seem more open and inviting. And I don't want you to just walk around like this all the time, but I want you to practice radiating happiness through your field. And my favorite way to radiate happiness in my field, especially since my womb chakra is open and like clear, is my sacral chakra. So imagine, you know, you could put your hand on your belly and just radiate, and you can imagine speaking from your womb. Just imagine speaking from your womb and walking around in that space, right? I'm literally imagining the words coming from my belly, and my energy naturally radiates like this. I'm activating my sexuality in my fields, and I'm just feeling really good, feeling really open. Imagine walking around like that. That's what you want to do. You want to walk around with your sacral chakra open. Another way you can do this is by literally walking around with your head out of your head and into your hips. Focus all your energy and attention in your hip space, and imagine what it feels like for your mind to be in your hips. And instead of all those thoughts being stuck in your head, drop down into the body.